Hello, hope you're in fine voice. Now, as a voiceover coach, probably the number one question I'm asked is, as you might imagine, how do you get into voiceovers? I'm a complete beginner. Where on earth do I start with this thing? And there are lots of routes in, you've got to get some training. Certainly that would help. You've got to set up recording from home. You've got to use the online casting sites to find the work and so on. But I think if you dial that back and start right at the beginning and say to someone, actually, there is one thing you can do that will set you on the right path to getting into voiceovers. And that one thing is to listen. Using your ears is a really important way and a great way of getting started in voiceovers. And there are two things really to listen to. Firstly, you need to listen to other voiceover artists. So watch television, listen to the radio, watch the ads on YouTube, listen to documentaries, audio books, anything really, and really zone in on them. Really kind of pick up on the rhythm of that voiceover delivery, the pacing, the intonation. Is that voice actor going up at the end of sentences, sometimes coming down? What about the pauses? Do they leave a lot of pauses there? How about the emotion? What emotions are they conveying in their voice? And if you really listen very closely to a voice actor, you'll start to pick up on the techniques that they're using. And that's really useful for you. However, a word of warning, do not copy off that particular voiceover artist. So you're going to have favourites and people you don't like so much, but there'll be people you are drawn to and you think, oh, I love that voice, I love the way she's delivering that and so on. But remember, it's just a guide. You don't want to be copying off that particular voiceover artist. You've got to develop your own style really and your own way of doing things and saying things. So that's the first way you can use listening to get started in voiceovers, or at least begin your journey. The other way is to listen to yourself. And that means recording yourself on your phone or on your laptop or whatever. And just recording yourself, you can use voice notes on an iPhone or Android or whatever, and just read something. So it's not talking, so don't just put the machine on and then talk and babble away, but actually get a script in front of you. And a script can be anything. It can be a bit of a book, you can use an online magazine, or you can just get some voiceover scripts or whatever, and just read something for 30 seconds or a minute, record it, of course, and then play it back and have a listen to it. And be objective as you can be when you're listening to your own voice, but listen back and think, well, what am I doing? What am I doing that sounds great and good and effective? And what am I doing that doesn't sound so good? Am I a bit monotonous? Do I sound a bit flat? Am I too lively? Am I too dramatic? Do I need to tone things down? Or do I need to leave more pauses? Does it sound convincing? Do I sound authentic? Do I sound like I'm reading it? Or does it sound like I'm talking to my listener? Keep recording yourself and keep listening back. And gradually, you'll start to improve over time. So those are the two things you can do without even getting any equipment or try to join a voiceover agency. You can just listen to other voice actors and other voiceover artists, see what they're doing, listen to what they're doing, and then record yourself and listen to what you're doing and how you can start to be as good as the pros. And it's all about practice. It's all about just doing it. But the most important thing, when you're starting anyway, is to listen. Okay, I hope that helps. Look after your voice, and I'll see you next time.